today's video, I want to talk about how to properly run your business profile. So this video is mainly for people who want direction for their business profiles, because if you're not seeing results on it or it's just not working out for your profile, watch this full video. So let's talk about some mistakes for what people do when it comes to running a business profile. So the first mistake, and this is probably the number one mistake, is that they treat it as a regular profile. Like it could be influencer type profile. So you're just trying to post all the trending content, which in all honesty does not benefit your business at all, especially if you're service-based. If you're a e-commerce or if you're a product-based business, that might help you get views or might even actually benefit you more. But if you're strictly a service-based business, creating trending content will just attract the wrong type of people. Because if you're a service-based business, especially in your local area, you're limited to only helping a certain amount of people. So instead of trying to create content for everyone, just create content for that certain amount of people. Your views might drop, your likes might drop, but you'll be targeting that specific audience. Now the question I get is that really beneficial? Well, think about it yourself. If you're a service-based business, let's say you are a restaurant, for example, you're only local, there's no way you're shipping your food out to China. You want to create content and run ads specifically to your target market. So let's say you live in Houston, where I'm located in. If you try to capture the Houston market, try to create something that's more Houston related, try to capture your audience. I don't know what a specific niche would be for a restaurant, but let's say you do find that niche and only specifically create content for that specific demographic, you'll see better results rather than just trying to create trending content, which will attract the wrong type of people. Now, if you do blow up, if you do get 1 million, 2 million views each reel, then of course that's going to benefit you because you're reaching that celebrity status. But if you want results now, tomorrow, a month from now, 2 months from now, rather than 5 years from now, start targeting your ideal demographic today. So apart from just creating trending content, there's more mistakes business owners do when it comes to their profile. Number one, they just isolate it. You're not posting enough on your business profile and you just leave it how it is. For business profile, you need a solid strategy. Like, I'm serious, work on a strategy right now. If you don't have a strategy, you're just posting, throwing posts randomly and just seeing what sticks. That's not how it works. People do the same thing with ads. With ads, they just try to click boost. Okay, $20 here, $10 here. And then if it doesn't work, they just go like, okay, well, it's not working. I can't do anything. We'll get to ads in a minute, but I want to strictly talk about creating content. So if you're a business owner who's just starting out or are not that busy at the moment, create content yourself. You at the moment do not need to hire anybody to create content for you. If you have the time, just take out your iPhone, buy a $20 or $40 mic from Amazon. And if you have the budget to get a professional camera, use that, learn the professional camera and start recording yourself. Get to a point where ideally you can hire somebody to create content for you so you can up that production value and have your ads looking professional right away. But the steps you need to take now is just grab your iPhone. iPhones are good enough to create content, guys. Just get a good enough mic because they can't hear you, they can't understand you. Your message is not being delivered. So whatever strategy you're making, content creation is an absolute must. Unless you're paying $500 a day for a billboard, which I'm sure you're not. You need to reach new people. And how do you do that? For free is by creating content. Now let's talk about ads. Now guys, ads is super crucial. And you can't be spending $5 a day on your local market, for example, and just expect tremendous results. Ads is something you need to pay attention to, like spend hour, 2 hours a day just looking at your ads, what's performing, what's not performing well. 2 hours a day might be a lot, but there might be certain days you need to pay attention on what's working and what's not working. You need to look at analytics. Okay, if this is reaching more people, this specific ad is costing me less dollar or more dollar per profile visit or something like that, you need to start analyzing your ads. Analyzing is one thing. Let's say you've watched a lot of videos and you're a content ad expert now for Instagram Boost. So what you're gonna do from now here is, so let me tell you a secret. You could be the best, you could have the best ad in the world out there, like a certain demographic, you get the perfect budget, you put it all together. But if your content is boring, if the placeholder, the ad creative, the image or video you use to promote is boring, it's not going to convert. I would rather have a badly set up ad campaign with a good video rather than the opposite, because that is one of the biggest pieces that people miss when it comes to running ads. I've seen so many ads where people just, I can tell there's no effort put into that. Like they'll just record themselves. Like, hey guys, I've used my actual phone. Like, hey guys, I do this, I do this, I do this. They're not using a specific formula. It's just using their name. Like, nobody cares, man. You need to get straight to the point. Make sure the video you use is correct. Ask a professional, ask somebody else, ask a marketer or your friend, like, hey, is this interesting enough to promote? Now, don't just promote random videos. And another thing people do is they just promote images or graphics. Like graphics, let's say you're a med spa service and then you have like a discount on Botox or something, and then you have these graphics, discount, 20% off. Like those are fine. Like if you have good graphics, they actually respond better than a bad video. However, if you want to scale up and you want to scale up fast, stick to video. Like have a professional video done or do it yourself, but make sure the content is good enough to promote. So far we have make sure who you're targeting, create content for the specific niche, make sure you're creating content, and then make sure you're running your ads correctly. Do these 3 things and there's no way you're not getting results, especially if you're a local business who we personally help. I'm going to be making more videos about this, but the last thing I want to talk about is, and I've briefly touched about this in the video, is make sure you're tracking your campaigns. A lot of people just look at the amount and be like, I only want to spend $5 a day, I only want to spend $8 a day for 2 days. That's not how it works. Run a $20 ad campaign for at least 20 days, 10 days, and gather the data from there, because you need to give these platforms, Instagram and Facebook, you need to give the ads enough time to gather actual information that is useful to you. If you're only spending $5 a day, Instagram will just try to push it out to random people like, hey, like this guy only has $5, let us just push out as best as we can and just hope that it works. But with $20 a day or $10 a day for at least a week, you're actually giving it enough information, just enough information to make sure it actually knows who's responding to your ad, who's clicking on the ad, who's viewing the ad more. All this information is only going to be collected by you so you can run better ads in the future. So don't just run $5 campaigns for 5 days and then expect tremendous results and then just stop advertising as a whole. Use it to its full potential. Put money on the side for advertising, because that's what a lot of you guys don't do. So instead of just using money on other stuff, put money on advertising, because you need more eyeballs. Eyeballs is leads, leads is money, money is business. If you're not getting eyeballs, you're not getting leads, then you already know the formula from there. So I wanted to keep this video precise, but hopefully some of these strategies would help you in your business to make sure you get some sort of leads. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you found this useful at all. And if you have a business who's already scaled past the 5-figure a month mark, come DM me on Instagram and we'll make something happen. All right, see you next week.